During the time period before the Civil War, Elijah Parrish Lovejoy, an American newspaper editor and abolitionist, perished in defense of his right to post anti-slavery material. Lovejoy, the son of a Congregational minister, was born November 9, 1802 in Albion, Maine. Here, he attended Waterville College as one of the smartest students in his class and graduated in 1826. Following his graduation, in 1827, Lovejoy moved to St. Louis, Missouri, where he established a school and entered the field of journalism. 6 years later, he became the pastor of the Presbyterian Church in St. Louis. He also started a religious newspaper, the St. Louis Observer, a Presbyterian weekly where he wrote about the evils of slavery and promoted abolition. In 1836, Lovejoy published a full account of the lynching of an African American in St. Louis and exploited the trial that liberated the guilty mob leaders. This critical report angered some local people, and in July 1836, his press was destroyed by a white mob. These events forced him to move his press across the Mississippi River to Alton in the Free State of Illinois. He became an active member of the local anti-slavery society and also began editing the Alton Observer and continued to advocate the end of slavery. Although, despite its new location, his press was destroyed several times in 1 year. Lovejoy's printing press was taken by white mobs 3 times and thrown into the Mississippi River. In his paper, Lovejoy wrote, "We distinctly avow it to be our settled purpose, never, while life lasts, to yield to this new system of attempting to destroy, by means of mob violence, the right of conscience, the freedom of opinion, and of the press." After the third destroyed printing press, Lovejoy was determined to not let it happen again. In order to do this, he hired a small militia to defend the new machine he acquired from the Ohio Anti-Slavery Society. On November 7, 1837, local slave owners heard about the arrival of the new machine and they decided to destroy it. The militia attempted to protect it, but the mob set fire to the building. As Lovejoy tried to escape the building, he was shot dead. The news of Lovejoy's death was definitely not music to the ears of Northerners, and it eventually led to a great strengthening of the abolitionist movement. As a journalist, Lovejoy is certainly not known for creating any new genres of writing or for setting new standards for the protection of writers, although his courageous fight against hostile mobs will always be remembered by many. His inspiring actions have even led to the Lovejoy Award presented by Colby College, earlier known as Waterville College. The award, which started in 1952, honors a journalist who continues Lovejoy's example of fearlessness and freedom. During a time where news was not spread nearly as fast as it does today, for the printing press was just being introduced, Elijah Lovejoy was able to voice his opinion through his work despite the numerous groups of people that tried to stop him. There was a dramatic increase in newspapers due to the population growth around this time, and Lovejoy used this to advocate the evils of slavery and push for abolition. Cheaper printing methods also allowed him to do this more effectively. Unfortunately, the resentment of slave owners and mobs towards him led to his murder, making him the first martyr in American journalism. Elijah Lovejoy died for a cause, and his bravery and persistence to speak his mind will not be forgotten.